Okay, you guys, I am back with an easy to make recipe with not a lot of ingredients at all. So if you would like to follow along with this wonderful toast recipe, please make sure to pause and grab these ingredients. I'll also post them down below in the information bar. So the first thing that you'll need is a slice of artisan bread. Now, you can use ciabatta, you can use like special multi-grain bread. This is just a multi-grain bread from Trader Joe's, and I just really liked it because you can see all the little multi-grain in there. It just looks really crunchy and delicious, and it has a bigger face. One thing that when you're making these kind of toast recipes I've noticed is you want a nice big slice that's gonna give you a lot of room to put all of your ingredients in. So this is a big bread face that's gonna fit all of the wonderful concoction that I'm about to cook up. So I have this wonderful bread. I went to Trader Joe's the other day. I am not a big Trader Joe's person, but I have one that is a little bit more convenient to get to. So I've been going there. It's so weird. I'm like, I used to never like Trader Joe's and now I'm kind of into it. Anyway, the next thing that I got was traditional whole milk ricotta cheese. So this is just in the container, and I'll show you guys what we do with that. We also have sea salt. This, I believe, was purchased from Publix, the sea salt. So I don't know if they have this at Trader Joe's, but it was at Publix. Just classic sea salt, coarse sea salt. I love coarse sea salt. Oh my gosh, on top of cookies. Okay, you guys, I also got pistachio nut meats, whole kernels. So this recipe that I'm going to cook is crushed pistachios. So these are already shelled and everything else. I just have to crush these up and they'll be delicious. These are also unroasted and unsalted. I didn't want to get ones that had any kind of additional flavorings because it's going to go on all these other flavors on the toast. The next thing that I got was honey, and this is actually from Publix. This is just classic honey. This one is Sue Bee Premium Pure Honey, and it is supporting our USA beekeepers. So this is some honey I'm gonna drizzle on top. One thing that you can add, which I think I have one, I'm gonna add a pear. I almost forgot, I have a pear to add on this. So I'm gonna slice a pear on my toast to go with this. It is going to be so good. So let's start with step one. Okay, I wanted to show you guys my pear. So this is my lovely pear. And another alternative you can use for this toast is fig. If you have fig, you can use fig, pear, just something that's gonna have that little bit of fruit in it that's gonna make the toast really pop and really be hearty and delicious. I can't wait to cook this. Okay, you guys, so the first step that I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I have all my ingredients ready for the toast. Now, you guys know this bread, it's gonna toast super fast. So I wanna make sure, I wanna whip this up just a little bit. I'm gonna put some of this in a bowl and just kind of whip it with a fork just so it gets a little bit better consistency for our toast. So I'm gonna go grab my cooking gloves because I am a germaphobe and I don't know how people cook with all their stuff and all their whatever. It's like, hello, clean kitchen sanitary. Food safety, you guys. If you guys have worked in restaurants and stuff, you know, food safety. Anyway, so I'm gonna go grab my cooking gloves. I'm gonna wash my hands, grab my cooking gloves, put my hair back, and we will get started making this lovely toast. It tastes so good, I'm so excited. Anyway, let me get my gloves. Okay, you guys, hands are washed. I'm going to put my hair is back. I'm gonna put on my little food gloves. These are size large. I got these off Amazon and they're just so handy, especially if you're cooking with really messy things. I just prefer gloves, why not? Little ASMR glove action. Okay, so again, I'm gonna whip up the ricotta cheese in this bowl. So take a little bowl. My recipe called for a little bit of a whip of our ricotta cheese. So I am going to, does anyone else use their sink as a trash can when they're cooking? Sometimes it's easier. So remember, I'm probably just gonna make one toast for me because it's just me here, folks. So I'm gonna grab about a good 2 tablespoons a little bit more of the ricotta cheese, and I am gonna whisk this bad boy up with just a fork. Okay, you guys, so I have my ricotta cheese in my bowl, and I'm just gonna go ham with whisking it. This is gonna be so delicious. I really cannot wait. One thing that I love about these toast recipes is that they are easy breakfast recipes, and you don't have to have the ingredients you'll probably have. You'll probably have most of these ingredients. Again, the pistachios, you can substitute that with another nut. Like all of these things you can substitute. Ricotta cheese is easy. It's in the fridge. It's easy to have on hand. And they're fast. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I have to do is eat. I have got to eat. I'm like, I am so hungry. I have got to eat first thing in the morning. Okay, so there is just some whipped ricotta cheese, just to make it nice and smooth and beautiful. Now what we're gonna do is we are going to slice our pear. And remember, I am learning with you guys. So I'm going to find the best technique to get those beautiful thin pear slices. And I'm gonna show you guys on my wonderful cutting board here so you guys can get a closer look of how it is done. Okay, guys, how I saw you do it is you have your pear, make sure I'm in frame, and you can cut down from the top. Like if this is the top of the pear, this is the bottom. You can cut from the top. Actually, I'm gonna cut the stem off really quick. I did not say to do this part, but I just like the way that looks better. Cutting the stem off, I'm gonna cut the little behind off and leave those to the side. You can cut it right down the center, standing up. So I'm gonna cut down the center, just like so. Now I have 2 pear halves. I'm gonna put one to the side. I'm gonna flip this one down, and I'm gonna make thin slices this way. You can also make thin slices this way. It's just your preference. I'm gonna go ahead and start this way and work my way to the wider side. I am going to do these so thin because I want just a little crunch on my toast. I do not want big slices of pears on my toast. And this is just gonna be a little beautiful crunch. That already looks so delicious. It's so funny because sometimes pears, they get forgotten. They get forgotten. If you're like me, you're like, sometimes pears, you forget about good pear. Apples are so popular. Everyone wants to think of all the different apples. That is beautiful pear. Oh my gosh, on top of a toast. These recipes that I found are just absolutely delicious. I love thinking outside the box. Especially when you cook the same recipes, like you have your go-to, you know what your taste buds like, you end up cooking the same recipes, at least I do, because it's comforting. It's like the back of your head. It's like riding a bike. You're like, I know I need this and this and this. I'm gonna make this recipe and done, I'm donezo. It's so much more challenging to train your brain to think outside the box and come up with some of these new, fun recipes. These are just so thinly sliced. I'm obsessed. Cut one more. Okay, you guys, I have these beautiful pear slices. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the seed on some of these. I'll just cut these out. These are just gorgeous little pear slices. Don't forget about the pears. Pears need love too. It's not a green apple, it's a pear. Okay, you guys, these are really beautiful slices that I think will be beautiful. Do you not just want to like caramelize these and put these on a yummy pie? They look so freaking good. Okay, you guys, I just did my pear. Now what I'm gonna do is my next step. So I have my ricotta cheese, I have my pear. I'm gonna get the bread here so we can make the toast. Okay, I wanted to show you guys when I was talking about the face of the bread, just how wide this is. This is not just a normal sandwich bread face. It would probably be like here. So make sure you have that coverage. It has this beautiful grain on top. And this bread, I do not have a fancy toaster. So I'm doing half on one side and then I'm doing half because this big face bread, it will not fit in my toaster. So while that is toasting up, I just wanted to show you guys how much coverage you want to be able to put all your little fixings on top. But I'm gonna put this bread to the side and save for later. And we are going to take a look at crushing up these bad boys, these pistachios. Okay, you guys, these pistachios, you can use the same knife because it's just pear. You're not using like any kind of meat or anything. I'm gonna take some pistachios and we are going to just chop these up. Honestly, they're already such small nuts that a lot of chopping is not necessary, but I do, because I kind of just like big, I always eat a bunch of nuts, but you can see it is going to just give a little bit more of that beautiful toast. I'm kind of just doing a rocking motion to cut these up. Again, same knife. We're not cooking with any kind of raw ingredients or meat, so it really doesn't matter. How beautiful are these beautiful green pistachios with the beautiful green pear? I am super into green, by the way, right now. And you guys, do not look at my watch time. I need to get my watch fixed because my battery just went out in my watch, but it's one of those things where, and I just heard the toaster, I just like to wear my watch. It's just like my, you know, just like your everyday earrings. I'm making a little bit more than one toast for this because I think I'm gonna make another video on social media that you guys can follow all my other socials. So I might as well just have all the fixings prepared. This is just absolutely stunning, this pistachio blend. I would even eat this like on top of cupcakes or cake, like a good light cake with some pistachios. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. You could just keep on going. Keep on going. I think this looks pretty good. Okay, you guys, look at those beautiful crunched pistachios. Okay, next step, I'm gonna switch my bread around because I just heard it in my mini toast. Okay, you guys, we have this beautiful toast here. This beautiful piece of bread. Oh my goodness, you can tell that because I do not have one of those fancy toasters. I had to do a double dip on my mini toaster, but this still works. It looks beautiful. I'm going to use the same knife because, again, I'm not using any ingredients that are going to have any safety measures. I'm gonna take this fork out. I'm gonna do a little whisk with my ricotta cheese. A little whippy whisk. Put that to the side. Take a big dollop of heavenly, let me grab my spoon, heavenly ricotta cheese on this. This is what I mean. This is my fabulous lunch. Oh my gosh, just a dollop. You know I'm gonna add more. Ooh! Little dollop of ricotta cheese. Let's smooth this bad boy. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff, you guys. Look at how nice and fluffy it is. Ooh, this looks so beautiful. Do a nice little, save that one for my next toast, because you guys know there's about to be a round 2 with this recipe here. So I have my beautiful ricotta cheese. I'm gonna put my little, I gotta get a new knife. I have my beautiful ricotta cheese. My next step is the beautiful pears. So let's find the really thin slices because we want this to be like a good little crunch. How beautiful is this pear? Oh my goodness, this just looks divine. Which is the best slice we should add next? I think this slice is pretty good. How divine does this look? This beautiful pear ricotta cheese. I'm gonna take this off a little bit so it looks a little fancier. Okay, now the next step we are going to do is drizzle the beautiful honey. This wonderful honey on top. I'm so excited. Now there's an art form to this. We could do zigzag this way. We could do zigzag this way. I think what feels natural is to go this way. Oh my gosh, you guys. How beautiful. How beautiful is this little toast? Does that not look divine? Okay, you guys, our next little step for our wonderful artisan toast, which I think I'm gonna have to zoom in, you guys, is to add a little bit of our crushed pistachios, which I'm just gonna add a little bit like that. And that's enough. That is divine. Okay, last but not least, we need a little pinch of our sea salt. I like to take a little in my palm because I don't trust myself to just pour it on top. I'm gonna take a little bit of this. Now this is very coarse sea salt, so just a dollop, just a little tiny bit on top. That's all you need. And this, my friends, is a delicious artisan toast. So next, we will put our ingredients away because like I said, I'm gonna make round 2 because your girl's hungry. Probably make another toast. Could I make this into a sandwich? Probably. Don't judge me. But I'm gonna plate this beautiful breakfast artisan toast. I am back. Are you ready for this beautiful artisan toast? Whoa, I almost lost it there. This looks divine. And how fast did it take me to make? It was so easy. I am so pleasantly surprised. Let's try it. This toast, we are in August, so we can start celebrating fall already. This toast is fall. This is fall in your mouth. If you want to celebrate the fall season and really comfort someone with a really good hearty morning breakfast, this toast with the, pardon me, with the crunch of the fresh pear into the hearty crunch of the nut, coupled with the cheese and the honey, it is just divine. This is divine. I would pair this, you could even have this for lunch with a huge iced tea and lemon. This would be just divine. Like, I'm just imagining it. Like, I could eat this on a porch in a rocking chair with a big cup of iced tea, lemon, and this beautiful toast. Oh my God. You can hear the crunch. I'm getting the crunches. It is so good. You guys, I literally cannot stop eating this. What is going on? That is so good. I think I have to get my glass of iced tea now. Okay, you guys. I think this is the perfect pairing. Some yummy iced tea. Oh my goodness. This is a perfect pairing. Honestly, this is the perfect August pairing because it's still transitioning to summer where it's hot outside. You guys, how good does this look together? If you love simple recipes, go make this now. My goodness. I'm just thinking now how I could make this even better. Homemade bread. Homemade bread, you guys. That is my next feat. Can you imagine this recipe with homemade bread? Divine. You guys, this is the bomb. This is the bomb. This is the bomby bomb to bomb. This is so good. I'm literally like, this is so good. I'm so impressed. I found this recipe and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm challenging myself. This is supreme. The combination of these ingredients, so delicious. Anyway, okay, you guys, thank you for following along. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And let me know if you make this recipe. I wanna see pictures of it on social media. Tell me if it's as good as you think I think it is. Anyway, thanks for another great video, keeping me company while I learn my tricks in the kitchen and your patience.